Aquarius, it looks like a great week, but remember, don't let anybody get into this headspace, okay? Check out the reading next. Hi Aquarius, welcome back. So Aquarius, this is going to be your reading for the week of April 21st through the week of April 27th. So this is general. Keep that in mind. Not going to be for all of you, but if it resonates, please do like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out my social media account links down in the description box below. So, Aquarius, overall energy for the week is the Page of Wands. So, of course, this talks about creative, new ventures or beginnings, ideas that you have that you would like to act on. I always see the page as a bit of a immature energy, meaning that these are mostly thoughts, ideas, not things we are actually putting into place, but things that you may want to put into place and or will be this week. So we will see. Certainly could also mean passionate beginnings within the love sector as well. So we'll get all the cards out and see what you got going on for you this week, Aquarius. I'm going to keep the messages very general to begin with, and then I'll break it down into different groups as to how this may resonate in your life this week. And you can be in one of the groups or all of the groups. Take what makes sense to you, throw away the rest. All right, your cards are flying out. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to take them in the order they came out. So, recent past, Aquarius, you have the Chariot here, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. Awesome. Okay, so I feel like, Aquarius, a lot of you in the recent past have definitely moved forward into a much more emotionally fulfilling stage or page of your life, I should say. I definitely feel like you have been feeling more stable, both on an emotional level as well as like a day-to-day, for some of you financial level, than you have in a really long time. And so that's terrific energy, and that's the recent past. So coming into this week, you have the High Priestess. Now, you showed up as the High Priestess in the last live reading I did on Wednesday, so check that reading out. Might resonate with you as well. And then you have the Empress and the Eight of Swords here. So I definitely feel like you're most definitely tapping into your more spiritual element of yourself, of your higher knowledge. The Empress also, to me, is about patience and planting those seeds. I feel like, Aquarius, you planted those seeds already, okay? These ideas that you had in your overall energy, whether it be within love or career or whatever area of your life this resonates with. And I think you're now seeing that growth here, okay? You're seeing the return on investment, whether you invested in yourself or, like I said, another person or the career sector. It's going to be different for all of you, but I'll break it down in a minute. But yet, the Eight of Swords is here. So there is still a sense of being the Aquarius that you are. You know, I know it's taboo to call an Aquarius detached, but I still feel like that energy is here somewhat. Being a little bit self-restricting as well. This is also a message about letting other people get into your head. I feel like that you have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords towards the end of the week. And I don't usually get that message here, but I feel like, Aquarius, typically you're pretty good at detaching emotionally, not allowing other people's opinions or thoughts or what they say about you to put you in this stressed, in your head, you know, contemplative mode. But this week, it's a possibility that it's going to get to you or stress you out, okay? And so I would definitely clarify to see what that's about. However, the overall energy is so positive, Aquarius. I feel like whatever this is, you know, don't let anybody put you into that frame of mind, okay? So towards the end of the week, you have the Page of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and like I said, the Nine of Swords. So definitely new opportunities to connect with possibly some new people this week, whether that be in friendship or love. I feel like Aquarius, you are open to that this week. You might have been, it might be most definitely within the work arena, but it doesn't have to be. I just feel like this is also that energy I was talking about earlier, and that, you know, working on being more self-confident as well, so that you don't slip back into this, so that you don't allow your thoughts to mentally entrap you to where you can't access this beautiful Ten of Cups energy, which is feeling fulfilled. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, you had the Sun and the Nine of Cups, and it looks, like I said, overall, the overall energy is amazing. So I'm going to clarify two of these, and then I'm going to break it down into different groups. Again, you can be in one of the groups or all of the groups. Life is complicated. Take what resonates. And I'm going to get a little bit more detail here. Whoa! Okay. Oh my gosh, the Empress again. Wow, and the Page of Cups. Okay. Sorry. All right, group one. If this is the finances, the creative sector, it looks terrific. I don't really know what you're stressing about. You know, I do feel like sometimes you have anxiety about what other people think of you, Aquarius. And I know that most of the Aquarius watching this are going to say, I don't care what other people think of me. Because all Aquarius like to give off that I don't care mentality. As part of being a free thinker, being independent, being who you are. And Aquarius is all about, like, if you have, if you're an Aquarius, and you know this, if you're a cross watcher and you have an Aquarius in your life, then I'm sure they've either told you, or their favorite saying is probably, you know, be who you are. Aquarius loves to encourage other people to be authentically themselves. So they don't like to admit when, you know, other people are able to affect their authentic self. And I feel like, you know, Aquarius is not superhuman. And so most definitely, I feel like there's a possibility here this week that it might get to you. But the message here is to remember that what other people think of you is not who you are. Okay? And to stay in the Empress energy, whether you're male or female, which is a softer energy, it's a more receptive energy, it's a more higher vibrational energy. And so there's a definite reminder to stay there, stay grateful, stay humble. Don't get stressed out, don't get anxious. Not everybody's gonna love you, that's okay. I feel like it just needs, balance it out. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think that creatively, financially, it looks fantastic. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles come out again. I mean, what more do you want? What you stressing for? Don't stress. So I feel like the message here is continue to work at that of which brings you emotional fulfillment, which you have been doing. I see that you have been doing that. The seeds that you planted may very well come to fruition or already recently have, and it looks really good. That's group 1. Group 2. If this is relationships, love, I feel like Aquarius, particularly if you're in a long-term partnership, you're currently partnered, you likely share a family and home together or children. This group is for you. If you're not in this group, wait for group 3 because I have another love message. Group 2. If you're in that, what I just described, things look awesome. I feel like, Aquarius, you're taking on a much softer, motherly approach this week. If you're a male Aquarius that's partnered, I feel like the female in your life is doing this. But it's this very caretaking approach, which I think shock a lot of people. People think that Aquarius is like this cold, aloof, detached robot. But I'm telling you that underneath all of that, Aquarius, particularly the females, but men too, to some extent, can be very, very mothering, very patient, very soft. Okay, when they are feeling emotionally fulfilled, when they feel secure to be who they really are, they feel safe to be who they are, accepted, then you'll get that softer side of them. Okay, so I feel like if you're in this group, there still might be some stressors or anxiety here, particularly around the children or family home environment. Just some things that need to be maybe worked on within that, with like I said, the family or the home. But I feel like it's all minor. It's all minor stuff. Overall, the 10 of Pentacles and Justices here. This is having the ultimate comfort around you, feeling balanced as well. And so I feel it's a really good vibe this week if you're in group 2. It's a really good vibe. Yes. I like it. Okay, so group 3. Group 3. If you've had a relationship here where there was a decision needing to be made, I have the Lovers out twice, which is always a decision in love. Sometimes a decision between more than one person. Okay. I do feel like I just feel like there is some sense of you that still gets stuck in your head. So I want to pull this back to the reading I did like maybe 2 weeks ago or a week ago, where Aquarius, I feel like if you're in this group, group 3, you will connect with that reading. So that reading was about how Aquarius, the sign of Aquarius, will detach or even somewhat hold a grudge on a person as a way to detach for them, as a way to move on. It was a very painful reading, actually. Okay. I felt like you were purposely reminding yourself of why not to entertain this person, because you had to. You had to do that to distance yourself. Now, I don't see those painful cards here anymore. You have the 8 and 9 of Swords, but given the rest of the cards I have out, it's like a blip on the radar. So I feel like Aquarius, if you had someone that you were stressed about or thinking about, maybe you had a decision to make in the past, I feel like that energy is slowly leaving your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're letting go. You're finally letting go. It's like the final release is almost here. because you have so much going on elsewhere in your life. It just becomes what once used to be your entire focus. Likely this person has slowly shrunk over time. And now I feel like it's but a dot, you know? And I just had a song pop in my head by Billie Eilish. I love her. I think it's called When the Party's Over. I don't remember how it goes. Let me let you go. Let us let this go. Check it out. That song's in my head. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're finally letting go. I feel like you no longer want to be trapped in your head. So it was necessary to remember the pain this person caused. But I feel like you are now even getting to the point where you're releasing having to think negatively on them. The true release. You know what I'm saying? Like where you just don't think of them at all. You're not there yet, but like I said, you're on the precipice here. Because also anytime I have the Empress energy, this is something that's taken quite a long time for some of you. I would say 8 to 9 months, maybe even 10. Whether that's 8 to 10 months, 8 to 10 weeks, 8 to 10 years. I thought of months first, so. But I feel like regardless of the timeline here, almost making that decision to have birth that new beginning, have that true new beginning where you actually let the pain go. You let the resentment go. That's the word, resentment. Because you no longer need it to emotionally detach from this person. Because I feel like you have successfully emotionally detached for long enough or pushed away far enough that you are soon likely not to need that resentment anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? I don't know. So I actually like that. And I like I said, I feel like it's because you definitely have a lot going on in your life. New beginnings for some of you, new beginnings in love, even a lot of growth within the career sector, friendship sector, mostly though. So that looks good. So that was group 3. The zodiac signs you possibly may be dealing with. I have Leo, Pisces, Gemini, possibly an Aquarius or Libra, Scorpio. Did I say Pisces? Libra, said that. Cancer. Those are the primary zodiac signs, but that could just be the energy of the week. If it resonated, it resonated. Don't overcomplicate it. I wish you all the very best either way, and namaste.